John,
Brother,
how's it going, brother? Awesome.
how's it going, my brother?
It's good, man. It's a beautiful day outside, so it's just
Oh, it's a beautiful day outside,
it's
man.
doing this thing on my mood, and I'm feeling great. Just
Nice,
feeling
nice.
excited for spring and the good weather. Yeah. How's
Yeah,
everything on your side?
yeah, man. Feeling good, feeling good. I wanted to connect with you today because we had like a power day. We had a power coaching day on Saturday.
Yeah, that was awesome. Was feeling great from that. I'm still feeling good from it. Yeah.
So I wanted to connect with you and just like talk a little bit about it, how you felt, how it went down, what was it about it, what did you like, what could we change, what could we make better. I wanted to just grow with you a little bit from it, with it. I wanted to reflect on it with you and talk about the details of it and how it went down and what you liked, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, absolutely, John. I mean, first of all, it was great. It was the experience itself overall was it was great. It was an amazing experience to get together with all the other guys, be able to kind of express ourselves in certain aspects. I really enjoyed the aspect of like, doing the challenges together and overcoming those things together, like the hot and cold therapy, doing the yoga. Yeah, it was amazing. It was great, the whole thing. And I loved even the smoothie breaks that you put together. Those were great too. My feedback from it, I guess the only thing that I kind of felt like, oh, I wish I had a little bit more, was at the end when I think you were getting to the board doing your presentation. I definitely saw that you had some notes there and that you wanted to go in. I felt like maybe we didn't get a chance to
All
go
right,
all the way in
all
with those.
right. Okay,
And I
good.
was
Good.
sitting there kind of thinking like,
No.
oh, there were some jewels there he was going to drop, and I didn't get a chance to get them all.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, see, like I never want to shove information down people's throats, So that's it. I want to talk to you to find out, what should I do? What shouldn't I do? I don't want to be. I also don't want to be impressing, all my ideas onto somebody, right? So I want people to choose. I want to, here's some different outlooks. I want to present some different outlooks because we gotta change our minds to change our lives.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
And
So somehow we have to get a new thought in there.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think I understand that you don't want to like push yourself onto it. At the same time, how I look at it too, John, is that we all come in at different kind of levels, and I look at you as kind of the one that's kind of leading the path, as maybe living the life on a higher level than the rest of us too. So to make a platform, or to kind of clear the energy and space to kind of absorb the wisdom from and knowledge and teachings from the people who are kind of walking that path is paramount for me in my experience too, right? I love hearing everybody's experience from everywhere where they're at, but also for my trajectory, I want to also make sure that I get that and absorb that stuff too. So just wanted to put that out there as well too. So
Awesome, bro. That's good to know. And I'll make sure that I put more of that board time, coaching time in there. I'm going to be working some more board time, and it's really like, even for me to get comfortable in just working on the board, like it's a different kind of teaching module than like being on the gym floor and just talking to people. So
right.
so it's like for me to even like grow in presentation, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and for me to clarify, what are the the 7 teachables, what are the 12 teachables, and really have that organized. And that's what this is about. And that's why I put it together, so that I can get that opportunity time to kind of get in there and do that kind of like grow your message in the most ideal way, right?
Right.
It's about honing the skill. It's about presenting. It's about practice. It's about practice. The
Right.
whole day is about practice. We achieve, we accomplish, we become whatever we practice.
Mm.
Right. So we got together and we framed it up with a little bit of intention about what it's about. And then we actually do some physical and mental practice. We did some yoga.
Yeah.
We did some breath work. And then we have a little bit of a smoothie break, a little bit of nourishment, and then we can even have some time to talk about nourishment, because we didn't really get that time to talk much about nutrition, and that would be a good time to really put some nutrition talk in there.
Yeah, that's a great time to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then finish off with hot and cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some nutrition time, some coaching time, some hot and cold, and then come back for a little more coaching to wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, all those things wrapped in together was just, it just kind of made it like a nutritious meal for the day when I left. And there's 2 things that really stood out to me that I'm now put in the back of my mind to still even do some research. And one was when you made the analogy of, 2 cells, splitting apart, and how they, replicate each other by, an energetic process. Or so then
a separation, a daughter cell becoming 2, a mother cell becoming 2 daughter cells. Yes.
Yeah.
The mother cell divides into 2 daughter cells. You learned this in cellular mitosis in grade 11 science. Like, this is the thing, is that they teach you all of the information that by grade 12 you have all of the knowledge.
Right.
However, it's been taught to you in separated bits, so you don't know how to pull it all together and make sense of it all.
Right.
And this is what happens is they actually make us into doctors. They teach you as doctors, like even the doctors are specialized in different areas so that they can't pull it all together.
Right. Yeah. We've got a bunch of doctors with all these specialties, and I don't know how to put the whole thing together.
This is what's going on, is that we're taught broken bits. We're taught all of the information.
Yeah.
But it's been taught to us and delivered to us in different bits in different parts of our life, that we aren't able to string it all together into one cohesive story that gives clarity so we can rise out of it.
Right.
So we're in the mind in broken bits.
Yeah. I mean, I had to really sit on that and think about that. Yeah, you're hitting the nail on the head. Another thing too that really stood out to me was how you introduced like the H3 as something I didn't even really know of before.
Hidden knowledge.
I've done my own research into hydrogen, and I understand how powerful of a substance this is for us. And then it just got taken to a whole nother level. There's like H2, now there's H3. So I'm like, okay, yeah, like this is another thing that I need to really to learn about, essentially.
And
I took a lot away from what you were spitting and the knowledge that you were giving out that day.
the hydrogen thing, I'll tell you, when I posted the molecular structure of hydrogen on social media, I received a ban notice, like that I would be banned if I talked about that again. So I got a warning. For discussing it. So
wow, the information's too potent, I guess, right now, eh?
Somebody doesn't want you to go down that trail.
I guess not. They're keeping that one the secret for somebody else.
Oh. And so this is it. This is how it goes, brother. So I love it. I want to connect with you some more, man. We got to keep in touch.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely, John. I think that somehow, the universe kind of connected us in this way. And I knew that, for the path that I'm walking on right now, that I needed to connect with you to kind of bridge myself and get to that next path. I know that you have definitely, walked the walk in certain areas that I'm trying to move into. So, there's definitely some strengths and some wisdom and everything that, I can feed off of in that regard. So I know that I need to connect with you and keep you someone into my circle going into that.
Maybe we need like a bi-weekly or a monthly connect, something like that. We just get together like this, even online, and talk for 90 minutes or something, and just bowl over some things, talk about what's going on, talk about where we're trying to get to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk about the goal, talk about what we're trying to create.
Yeah, absolutely, John. I think there needs to be some regular connection between me and you.
Awesome, bro. Awesome, bro. Let's
Going.
sort that out. Let's sort that out. Yeah, man.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, bro. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I agreed.
Awesome. Awesome.
Cool, man.
I love it. I had such a great time, just interacting with you and the guys, so it's awesome to know that it's felt the other way. It's received on the other side. Right?
Absolutely, John. Yeah, just to be in that space with all you guys was just it's a great feeling, man, and it just kind of keeps propelling me energetically with what I'm supposed to do. It kind of felt like a realignment. Like I got reinvigorated with all the stuff that I wanted to do this year. And we talked about, and you talked about getting into live foods. And that's kind of been a block for me. I've kind of taken a step into it and then taken a step back, taken a step into it and taken a step back. That's something that I want to make more regular on my path going forward this year too, because I understand that I'm going to share here. Let me put this book up there. I've been following along with Elatom's journey every once in a while. I'll check in with him just online. And anyways, he's been, I don't know if I can get this book in here. He's been reading some quotes from this book. So I decided to get it, The Supramental Manifestation Upon Earth. I just got it today.
Nice.
I read like the first couple pages and I'm already like, I'm just blown away. Just to kind of sum up what I've read, it just talks a little bit about how, to manifest, the supreme mind and the supreme spirit, it's like you have to manifest like the supreme body, pretty much. Like the body can't be left as a separate entity. You can't, neglect it and put more emphasis on spirituality or anything else. It pretty much talks about how the body is the key, to holding the spirit.
You have to clean out the body in order to download and receive the message, the light message, the download that's available, the higher frequency energy that we can aspire to, connect to, interact with. We have to prepare the channel to receive or hold the light.
You got it, man. You got it.
Yeah, man. That's it.
And that's it when it comes to, the live foods as well, is that it's really the cleanest, diet that I can think of, like, yeah, you can do. And like I've said, I've been, vegetarian for the last 8 years, and I've gone through the ebbs and flows of, the different ways of eating. I gone into junk food vegetarianism and, eating the processed foods, and I felt horrible. And, there's just so much more, even just regular cooked food. There's just so much more detoxifying that has to take place because you're accumulating just so much more, the oils and the salts and the grease, and you can't eliminate fast enough. So to kind of lighten that load of your body, having to go through these detoxifying stages constantly all the time and feeling low energy, and it's just a lot easier if you have an intention and a control on what goes in. And when you're on that, live food diet, it's just, yeah, like you said, man, there's not less taxing on the body, and you can take in more light, more energy, and can hold more of the spirit in the vessel. So, I mean, that's where I'm like, okay, that's where I need to get reinvigorated with everything too, going into 2021. It's like at this point, it's just, it needs to be a must.
And then, so live foods, yes, live foods are a great introduction to less. It's like you're coming from heavier, fattier meals, protein focused meals, density foods, high protein foods, starches and fats. These are big chain complex foods. And you're moving to simpler foods, fructose. That is the lowest glycemic sugar. So now I don't need to digest my starch and digest my protein and digest my fats to get the individual building blocks, but I can actually just ingest the fructose by itself.
Right.
And I can be nourished that way. So I'm cutting out this end.
Wow.
Right. And so but I have to be able to be comfortable there. So living on less, learning how to live on less, and the practice for that is fasting.
Right.
The practice for living on less is fasting. So as we fast, we learn how to live on less.
Mm.
And it's the practice of it over time that allows you to become effective and good at it. Like, you're not a good basketball player when you start, you become a good basketball player as you practice it.
Right. Yeah, it's practice really is it's the key, right? You can
Practice is the key.
It's really, yeah, flexing that muscle, on a consistent basis, as opposed to trying to work out, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks.
I tell people I've been at the gym for 35 years. I'll tell you, it's not about tearing your body. It's about building something that you do every day that supports your greatest self. It's about supporting your greatest self every single day, just a little bit every single day. And as you practice that, and that becomes your normal thing, that becomes your way of being, you become that. You practice excellence, you become excellent.
Right. Good word.
All we have is time. It's our only commodity.
Right.
So you got nothing else to do but to practice becoming better at being yourself. Just clearly define who you want yourself to be.
Yeah.
You have to get knowledge of who that is. That's a decision-making process.
Wow. Well said.
It's just clarity. It's just clarity. It comes from thought work. It's difficult, uncomfortable thought work, but you have to do it. It's a practice. You have to practice it.
Yeah. It's devotion, right? Too. It's all of that.
To wanting to love yourself and love your life and love your partner and love your family and love the experience, more fully engaged with it, more conscious of it, more present with it.
Absolutely. Yeah. More presence in life. Wow.
Yeah, it's not that you're living in it. You're just getting more life experience because you're more conscious during your day.
Wow, that's a real eye opener as well.
Same amount of time in the day. We all got 24 hours, but if you're more conscious in those hours, it's like you're living twice as much time.
Good point.
You're just a little more conscious, my brother. You're just a little more conscious. You're just practicing it a little bit more and a little bit more effectively. You become more successful at it.
Hear you. Sorry, John, give me one moment. I just got to plug my phone in here.
Brother, I got to take off right now. I'm going away with my family. I'm glad we connected. I gotta run. I'm going on a little holiday. I'm going to spend some time with the ones that that are closest to me. I love the most. I love them all. I love everyone, but I really got to work on my family. I've got a big commitment that I'm making to my family. I'm making myself accountable to you right now, brother.
Oh, blessings, man. That's wonderful to hear, and I'm glad that you're making yourself accountable as well.
Yeah,
And
man. Yeah, man.
going forward from this, John, I'm definitely going to do the same. So yeah, absolutely. Hope you
We'll
have a wonderful time with your family. What's that?
we're gonna connect some more. Like we're gonna connect again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out to you and we'll talk about what we're doing next.
Absolutely, John. Yeah, I look forward to connecting with you. So yeah, keep me in mind. Let's keep connected and let's keep building together for sure.
All right, bro. Thank you, man. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome few days. See you soon.
Awesome, John. Yeah, have a wonderful day, man. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.